time for the best podcast of the month. Market update for the month of June for San Diego County. Hello, everybody. My name is Roxanne Kovari with Pemberley Realty here in San Diego, California, along with my partner, Santiago Guerin.
Hello, everyone. Let's see what's going on in the market here in San Diego. Let's get to it.
Let's do it. So, this is my favorite podcast of the month. I cannot wait to see how everything happened and what really went on. So, let's get to it and see what happens. What happened. And just for the audience, if you're just joining us, we share stats for four zip codes: 92116, which is University Heights, Normal Heights, and Kensington, and that's happens to be where our office is located. So that's the first zip code that we look at, and then we compare it to 92103, which is the neighboring zip code, and then we go up to Del Mar, where our second office is located, and then we compare that to 92130, which is Carmel Valley, and Carmel Valley is the inland version of our Del Mar office. So Del Mar is more of the coastal stats, and Carmel Valley is more of the inland stats, but very much right next to each other in terms of neighboring zip codes. Okay, so Santi, let's get right to it.
Yeah, well, looking here at June's numbers here for 19116, we see that only 17 new listings compared to 27 of last year. Then also pending sales went down from 11 to 9, and the closed sales stayed the same at 15. The median sales price did go down from 1.35 to 1.3, so
Mhm.
like a 3% change on that. And then if we look over to the year to date, that's also the case. The number we were sitting at was 1,000,044, and now it's at 1,000,039. For the full year to date.
Mhm.
Days on the market 45. We're still seeing a lot of homes sitting on the market. Inventory of homes for sale 26 compared to 46. So that's a big drop there. And then month supply of inventory also went down to 2.1. So
Now, this is very, very interesting because the number of homes almost dropped in half, but the days on market doubled. So that is very, very interesting because it kind of tells us that the way that I interpret this data is that the demand for homes went down drastically,
yeah,
because that's the only way that you can explain this when the supply shrunk, and but at the same time demand also shrunk, because you have half the supply of inventory and you have double the days on market.
yeah, hmm yeah,
And for, I think this is the second month, because we're always looking and we're always saying it feels like the market is dropping, but it doesn't actually show itself in the numbers. But
hmm
I think last month and this month are the two consecutive months that we actually see drop in numbers in terms of the median sales price.
yeah, yeah. I agree. And then also the days on market, stayed high compared to the previous years, and then the inventory was also a little bit lower.
Right, right, right. Okay, so let's take a look at condo market.
Yeah, here on the condos, also new listings, only 8 compared to 17 last year.
Hmm.
I think sales went down to 10, and then closed sales only 4.
Wow.
Median sales price went down from 709 to 630. So that's a big change there. Days
Hmm.
on the market until sale here, I'm guessing it's only taking those 4 closed sales. So, went down to 11 on there. Inventory homes for sale also down like half to 16, and month
Yeah,
supply inventory 2.3. So, and then if we look on the year to date as well, the median sales price was average 650. Now it's at 610.
Right, which is almost double what the single family home has been. So condos have dropped dramatically. Condos have dropped by a rate of double the pricing of single family homes, and I think that that is the reason for that being that the condo market has a lot of challenges that it's facing, both in terms of trouble obtaining insurance and new laws going into effect, and a lot of financial strain being put on condo complexes, and also lack of proper reserve fund that is also making condos suffer.
Yeah.
All right, let's compare our stats to the entirety of the MLS. How do you interpret this one?
Yeah, here the median sales price for 92116 is, over the full San Diego County. The San Diego County is kind of sitting at 1.1, and the median is like at almost 1.4 in
Right.
92116. And then if we look over to the condos, townhouses, here we're a little bit below, but I do think it's because there's smaller units compared to other areas of San Diego. You
Right.
get the studios, one bed, one bath units. And yeah, I mean, almost at the same, but I would say around like 60,000 under the median.
But what's really interesting is the price drops.
Yeah.
You can see sharp price drops happening in both single family homes and condos.
Yeah.
The graph is showing sharp drops. Okay, and let's go and compare that to 92103, which is our neighboring zip code, but definitely a more affluent zip code.
Yeah,
And
here also we see a drop of new listings. Pending sales went down and closed sales went down. Here the median sales price surprisingly went up. So completely opposite as 92108. And not 2921, 92116. Here went up 6.5%, and then year to date too also, went up 6%. Days on the market went down. Inventory of homes, we do see less homes. Month supply inventory 2.5.
now let's compare that. Let's compare that to the condo market, because I'm attributing this to the fact that the higher end market is not affected as much as the lower end market. And if we compare 92116 at 1.3 median sales price to median sales price of 1.7, then you see that more affluent market, supply went down and demand went up. So that's usually how the market should behave, and that's how the market does behave. But this one, I would say, is more of the indicative of how the broader market is behaving, meaning that you have prices drop, and the broader market is not as strong. Therefore, it shows itself in the housing market.
Yeah.
Now let's go to the condo market in 92103.
Yeah, here the new listings went up, pending sales went up, and closed sales stayed the same. So that's pretty interesting. Here the median sales price though did go down 6% from 750 to 700. Days on the market went down to 31. Inventory of homes 85, so that went up, and month supply inventory went up to 4.9. So that's kind of interesting.
So here we see supplies went up, right? And I would say days on market, supply went up and also demand went up because days on market going down, I would say that shows the
Yeah.
demand,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
But interestingly, with that is that prices still dropped.
Yeah.
And again, I think that this points out to the fact that the condo market has some issues, and also price point is lower than the single family home median in that zip code. So more affluent, uh, less of a change, less affluent, more of a change, because that's where we see the economies affecting the less affluent population
Hmm.
more sharply.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at the charts.
Yeah. I mean, here both of them are well above the rest of the county. The median sales price is, sitting at 1.8, and then for the condos, townhouses, it's almost at $800,000. So I would say like 775.
Right, right, right. Okay, so let's go up north. What do you say?
Let's go do it.
Let's go up north. Okay, this is very, very interesting because Del Mar, being that Del Mar is a luxury market and an affluent market, it doesn't behave the same as the rest of the county.
Yeah.
So very interesting to see what's happening over here.
Yeah. I mean, here new listings went up to 17. Pending sales also surprisingly from 3 last year to 12. And then closed sales from 5 to 14. So very big change in numbers there compared to last
Mhm.
year. Median sales price also went up, 10%, and then the year to date also went up, 20%, which is, you know, a pretty big change. And then days on the market, 52. So that did go up a little bit. Inventory of homes
Mhm.
for sale went down to 37, and month supply inventory to 3.9. So, I mean, it looks like even though the prices are going up, there's less inventory, but, prices are still going up.
Prices are still going up, which basically points out to the fact that the affluent market has not been affected by the broader economy as much as as much as the broader economy is stagnant.
Yeah.
At least in the housing market, this is
Mhm.
that's our focus in terms of the stagnation. We're talking about the housing market. Okay, let's take a look at the condo market here.
Yeah, here new listings went up to 10. Pending sales, two sales, two pending sales. Closed sales went up by one. Here also did, the condo market did also go up 18%. Year to date, though, has dropped significantly, 30, almost 35%. And then days on the market, 114. Inventory of homes for sale, 15. Month supply inventory, 3.9. So,
So again, this is very, very interesting because you see the supply has gone up slightly, but still supply has gone up and the demand has gone down. If you are looking at the days on market, which
mhm,
is an indicator of demand, and year to date numbers is also very interesting to be looking at a 34% drop. That is, I would call that shocking. But again, I think in the condo market and being in the lower end of the market, you can see that the lower end of the market, which is, um, the regular people with salaries are not doing as well as those people that their household economies run on stocks, and that's where you see that reflection here in the higher end market, where your average, more affluent people's income is coming from stocks rather than regular salaries. I think that's what we see here in these in these two stats. Okay, let's look at the charts a little bit.
Yeah. Here, I mean, way above the rest of the county. Looking at home values of 3.5 for the median sales price, and then for condos, you're looking at 1.6, 1 point, almost 1.7.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to Carmel Valley and see what we see there in comparison.
Yeah, so here new listings went down only a few. Pending sales went up to 31. Closed sales went up surprisingly a good amount too, almost double. Um, Median sales price went up 25%. And then if we look on the year to date, you see a small increase there also of 5.5%. Days on the market, 36. Inventory of homes for sale, 30. Month supply of inventory, 1.7. So there is a drop of inventory, but there's still some sales being done.
I think Carmel Valley is also a unique market, given that that Carmel Valley is very centrally located within the county. It's close to all the jobs, and also is a zip code with very strong schools. And so that makes it a super desirable area for people to live in. And that being the case, that is showing in the numbers that your average home typically keeps its value pretty strongly.
Yeah.
And you can see that in these numbers, the median sales price numbers. And you're also looking at a affluent area where average home is between 2.5 or 2.7. Which is well above the sales median of the county. So let's go to the condo market.
Yeah, here on the condos, new listings went up to 24. Pending sales also went up, and then closed sales went up too. Median sales price though did go down in the month of June compared to last June, but if we go to the year to date, it did go up 4.3. So, and then on the days on the market, 60 days, inventory of homes for sale, 47, and then a month supply of inventory, 3.8. So,
and if you look at days on market, both for single family homes and condos, I would say that the demand is lower than what it was last year about this time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the charts.
Yeah, here also too, like Del Mar, way above the rest of the county. We're looking at the median sales price of around, right above 2.5. And then for the condos, you're looking at almost like $1 million for a condo.
Yeah, for $1 million for a condo, which is actually down from earlier this year, where the numbers were almost at million, almost close to 1,050,000, as I would say, closer to 1,050,000, and now they're down to about 1 million. Okay, let's go and visit some houses. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right, so this is also fun to see what's on the market, and let's look at 92116 and 92014 and see what we see. Both let's just look at the actives and see what we see. Okay, so the cheapest in Del Mar, and let me pick something that we have not seen before. So I would say this one probably is one that we have not seen. And this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo for 804 square feet. And let's take a look. It's nicely remodeled and close to the water.
Yeah.
And I like the kitchen design. That's and that backsplash is very nice as well. Like the island, and like the colors, very light, very bright. Looks very desirable. Lots of mirrors, which makes it look bigger. I like the remodeled bathroom. The mirrored closets are nice, and it's also nice that there are fans in the bedrooms, which these days it's becoming a necessity.
Yeah.
Pool is always nice, even though you are within close proximity to the beach, and parking is great. And of course, having laundry on site is also a very good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our most inexpensive 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 800 square feet for 700,000 in Del Mar. And then let's go and take a look at the most expensive in Del Mar. So we are looking at, let's see, something that we have not seen the month before. So anything that's got more than 30 days on the market, we have seen last month. So this one we have, I feel like we
Yeah, we
may
saw
have
it.
seen this one. So that one was also relisted. So let's keep looking and see what we have not seen on the market before. Now this is very interesting. Look at days on market with all these properties, and almost every single one of them has been on the market for more than 30 days. Now
Mhm.
let's look at this one, because 16 days on the market, we may not have seen this one.
No, yeah.
So 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, 4.5 baths, 4,300 square feet, and it's listed by Michael Angoda. And let's take a look at this home and see what it offers. So I like that it offers. I like that there is a vacant lot next to it. That at some point you may have the opportunity to buy that vacant lot and add it to the house. I always like potential. And then inside, this also looks lovely because there's a beautiful pool. I like that spiral staircase, also very nice. And this is very nice to have the seating area right outside your front door. Looks like you have view of the water. Beautiful kitchen. I really love this, and I also like that there is there's a separation between the living area and the kitchen. That's very nice. Beautiful staircase going up to the second level. And the architectural design of this home is also very interesting, and
Yeah.
lots of light with all these skylights and windows everywhere. I also like the wine cellar right next to the kitchen. Not only it houses wine, but it's also aesthetically very pleasing to the eyes, which is nice. Um, there we go, the wine cellar right in between the kitchen and the dining area. Beautiful setup. I really like this house. Nice setup, and very fun for entertaining for sure. And indoor outdoor living also is very nice and relaxing, I would say. So definitely beautiful setup with a peekaboo view
Yeah.
of the ocean. And this looks like might be an upstairs family room area, plus a yoga room. Ooh, and a sauna. And the primary is very nice. The balcony is beautiful. I like the two sink bathroom. That's really, really pretty as well. This is very
Yeah.
much a spa-like bathroom. Beautiful. Ooh, closet is very nice, and ooh, this is even nicer. Um, Walk-in closet. and beautiful tile in the bathroom. Definitely very fun house. And let's go into the backyard. That pool is beautiful. The only thing that is this house, there is something important for me that it's missing. And let me ask you, what do you think? Is there anything that this house is missing to offer in terms of lifestyle if you were to uh, want to live in this house?
I think there was a garage, right?
Huh. Let me see. Was there a garage?
Yeah,
There's a
there
garage.
in the front of the house.
Is there anything in your opinion that is missing from this house?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, there is something that is missing if it was a house that I owned, but it's easily fixable.
What is it?
It's a dog run.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you can buy the lot next door, you can turn it into a giant dog run.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's go to 92116 and see what we see over there. So now this one also has been on the market for 96 days. This one for 21 days. So I'm going to go over here to this one bedroom, one bath for 439,000 since it's only on the market for 7 days. So let's take a look at this. The one bedroom, one bath, 605 square feet, listed by Nancy Carter. And let's see, a nicely remodeled kitchen. I like the open floor plan that it has, and really nicely done, actually, and nicely decorated as well. I like this updated bathroom, looks very nice. And spacious bedroom, and I like the double closets in it as well. Beautiful fan, really like that. Ooh, look at this. Looks like a very nice courtyard that you can enjoy, as well as a beautiful pool that you can enjoy. So definitely I like this one. And outdoor barbecue areas, beautiful. Um, and on-site laundry is nice to have. So that's a really nice value, I would say, for 439,000. And then let's go to the most expensive in our zip code of 92116, and let's pick a home that has not been on the market for too long. So let's actually go to this one, 4679 Vista Street. And this home is listed by Gail Feldman. 3 bedrooms, actually 3 bedrooms plus an optional bedroom. So 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2216 square feet for 1.7. Okay, and let's take a look. Nice craftsman home with a huge driveway. That's what catches my eye. And I love the sunroom. That's beautiful. And it looks like the home also has some beautiful features in it. Oh my goodness. And a beautiful fireplace, um, and lots of period accents that look to be in a wonderful shape. Look at this. Look at this door. The pocket door that is absolutely fantastic. Dining area that is very pretty. The kitchen could use some upgrading, but it's a blank canvas that you can pretty much do whatever you want. The bathroom also looks like it could use some updating, but again, blank canvas. But what I like about this is that you seem to be able to get a bedroom on the first floor which is really nice. So so definitely my vote is for this home. It shows beautifully and it's priced well, so it should move quickly in Kensington, Vista Street, and definitely a great find, and something to hopefully move quickly off the shelf.
Definitely, definitely, especially with that driveway with
Especially with
parking.
that driveway.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Let's now get back to introducing ourselves one more time. Okay, so audience, if you are thinking of selling or buying in San Diego or anywhere in the U.S., we would love to be your go-to realtors. There is my phone number if you want to reach out to me. There is Santiago's phone number if you want to reach out to him. And we also love to get a follow from you on Instagram if you see us there, or on Facebook. We would appreciate that as well. If you want to visit our website, there is our website. And of course, if you are visiting us today on YouTube, Santi, what do you want them to do?
Thumbs up, like the video, and then subscribe too, so you can see, all our videos that we're dropping every week and having live. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And as always, audience, thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you next time.
Bye, everyone.